extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive. They've got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray eluding the pressure right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Murray going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-30. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down at 4. Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Airing this one out for Fitzgerald, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. To throw is Murray. Now he's flushed out left. Incomplete. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better, but the bottom line is the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
And he's got Fitzgerald. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Now Murray again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know,
it's
but
okay.
September 10th.
You're getting a little misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you, but you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things, but there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020, and they'll likely be in Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be there for Kansas City. I know it's not a given, but after winning the Super Bowl after a 50-year wait with that organization and that franchise and family, oh, that game's going to be there that Thursday night.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, we do have some work to do because they're still picking up the controllers out there in Madden Land, I hope.
Yeah, certainly you have to. And why wouldn't you? Because you go ahead and play now, and you figure out who's going to be in the Super Bowl in Tampa next year, and I know you're going to let us know.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Let's go. Interception. All day, baby. Let's get this.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now, to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. They go to Johnson again. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 22-yard scamper as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. They go screen. This is Ingram. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. He may try and run for this, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 57 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points. So They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Running right. This is Ingram. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Matt Judon there to bring him down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The throw right sideline here is complete. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for the end. This is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead there to make the grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the...
It's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray being chased out left. Going deep for his tight end play. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw is Murray. Toward the pylon, caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
I came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support bride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winner side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hey, check, Mike.
258, jump out!
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 28-yard line.
Ready. We own it. We own it. Check.
The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. So he fakes the spike, and they get the touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hey, switch gears. Switch
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 49. Watch twist.
Wide left.
They'll run it with Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got the connection to the tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Packers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all weekend. Put them to good use on that one.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Get 300. Get 300. Take 30. Hey, Delta. 57.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 43 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. They'll run on first down. Jones. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. 20, 10, 5, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kick. And following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see...
He's got a man complete. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it. And this is taken in at the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. From the gun, Jackson. Obviously, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now on 1st down. It's caught here by Adams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 76 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. But overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The end result, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Hey, you block over here.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner, if we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers going to throw again. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talked about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when...
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 71 yards. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers to throw again. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
61, matchbox lights.
And the blitz does come. Looking deep for Adams. It got his man complete. The 20, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 84 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Accelerating, and off he goes. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 42 yards. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Mike's 42, Mike's 42. Rip right. Mike's 42, Mike's 42. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this. Mike 42, Mike 42. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike's 42, Mike's 42. Tackles.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. This defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Ingram. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Ingram. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. This is Ingram, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Good game,
25 yards there on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. To throw is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.